In this episode of the Christian Home and Family Podcast, I'm going to reveal one of the main reasons that kids rebel against their parents, against authorities, and against God. Most kids who go off the deep end into a season of rebellion do so for one reason. They see the rules and the restrictions that authorities place on them as personal attacks rather than loving means of protection. And that is the problem of the authorities in their lives, not the problem of the kids. Another way I often say it is this: rules without relationship creates rebellion. Rules are not a bad thing, because human beings are fallen creatures. We need rules to show us right and wrong, and to govern and guide the direction of our countries and organizations. I strongly advocate that families develop their own set of household rules, the non-negotiable expectations that everyone in the family is expected to buy into, for the sake of representing Jesus well. But when it comes to household rules that a family has, there's a key component that makes them much more effective and helpful to everybody in the home. What is that key component? Relationship. In Proverbs 23:26, we find this intriguing phrase: "My son, give me your heart, and let your eyes observe my ways." There's a heart connection that is supposed to exist between parents and children. As the verse implies, our children are to be willing to give us their hearts. But parents, that's not something that happens by default. The way that you nurture and build the relationship you have with your children has everything to do with relationship. If you lay down the law to your kids, but you're distant or removed in terms of relationship, you're writing your very own prescription for disaster. In time, and not much of it, your kids will resent your rules rather than embrace them. That's because there's no sense in which you've communicated a loving, concerned, interested in them attitude that demonstrates that the rules you're laying down are more than just rules. I've seen rebellion for this reason take place in the heart of a 3-year-old, a 12-year-old, and even a 30-year-old. It happens because the kind of relationship that you establish with your children is based only on authority. You're nothing more than a figurehead, and as a result, they will begin to buck your rules in favor of their own opinion of what is right and wrong. So how do you prevent such a terrible outcome? First, you start young. From the time your children are born, don't let a day go by without you showing concern for them, asking questions about the things that are churning around inside of them, and giving them an understanding that you place rules and boundaries into their lives for their protection, because you love them so much. Second, make the relationship you have with your kids the kind that shows them that you're truly interested in them, that you genuinely care for them as people. It's not about, "I'm the parent, you have to do what I say." It's about, "I care for you more than anyone else in the whole world, and I want to know and understand you. I like you. I'm eager to know you." You do that by having caring conversations with them, showing genuine interest in them and the things that are happening in their lives. Resist the temptation to sidestep or slough off their childish interests because you're busy with more important things. Know this: almost nothing is more important than building the right kind of relationship with your kids. Third, keep at it. Day after day after day. Don't let the busyness and stress of life cause you to focus on less important things than the health of the relationships within your own home. You see, too many parents wake up one day to find that their teenage daughter or son has long been distant from them, and that the road to recovering their heart is going to be a painful and rocky one. Avoid that, parents, please. Keep up on the relationships you have with your children, day after day. The Christian Home and Family Podcast is aimed at helping you produce a legacy of faith in your family that will last for generations to come. If there's any way that I can be of help to you in that, I would love to do so. Please contact me at christianhomeandfamily.com/contact. You can also connect with the Christian Home and Family community on Facebook at facebook.com/christianhomeandfamily. I would love to interact with you and welcome you into the community.